Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Chris here with another video, and today's video we're actually going to be going over something that I got a while back for the Mustang, and I'm going to be basically just going over it real quick. It is a pair of Braum seats, and they're probably my favorite seats I've ever seen by Braum. I picked them up a while ago, last year of course, and they're going to go into the car, and they already have the stock rails on it, so it's just a quick bolt in, maybe like 5 minutes. And if you're a new Edge owner, 94 to 04 in particular, I know it's really easy and quick. It's a real quick job to just go ahead and swap seats out. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so this is the seat. I think this is the easiest way to showcase it. Like I said, it's already sitting on the rail itself. As you can see, this is the factory rail for the passenger side. I do have the driver's side sitting on the power side, so that is the power instead of a manual seat. To me, it's a lot cheaper and easier, and I wanted to retain the factory use of the seats. So a little adjustment and you can do that. These are the Alpha X Braum series seat. Very good looking seat. They run over a little over $1,000, but that is basically any racing seat aftermarket for, like, I guess if you want a luxury sport feel look, you know, overall, like Corbo. They run about the same. Cypher seats, they're, I think, Elite Series or whatever it is, run the same. I've had Corbo, I've had Cypher, and I've had 2 sets of Braum seats. This is the second set. Probably my favorite, honestly, out of all the seats I've ever had. Just, I like the clean, slick black look. You know, it's got the, you know, the plastic little look here. Braum here, Braum in the back. If anybody sits back there, they can know what seat you're using, but let's be honest, who's going to be sitting in the back of a Mustang? Almost has that carbon fiber, like a vinyl feel. Of course, the material is pleather, it's not real leather. Overall, a great looking seat in my opinion. It has been sitting since last year on the factory rail, so it's a little, you know, dirty, but has never seen any ass time or seat time because of that. But we are going to get this car right and straight and going, and these are the seats that are going to be going into it. For the rear seats, if you've seen the older videos, I have a OG 0304 rear Mach 1 set series because I think it flows pretty well with the just a basic look of a silver exterior and all black, kind of like charcoal black, or just this black interior. But like I said, I like how this is different as well. I don't know, the seat is just different. I know everybody runs Braum seats. I know everybody has this seat or some type of similar seat out there, even if it's not by Braum, let's be honest. But this retains the, you know, factory seat belt. I'm not going to use a harness or anything, there's no point. But overall, I think it's really, like I said, really nice, really fitting. It works with the factory hardware, factory rails, factory seatbelt. Didn't have to do anything, spend a bunch of money on aftermarket fitments and stuff like that for the seats to sit in. I've heard horror stories, and I've heard that you know, they're not worth the money, $300 to $400. This was, you know, to do this was less than 50 bucks. But yep, these are the seats that will be going into the Coyote. So the next thing will be to go ahead and start piecing the car together. But if you have any questions or anything, I can give you some feedback in the comments about these Braum seats itself. What is my experience with them? Any other companies I've had, like Cypher and Corbo. Long story short, I believe these are right up there with Corbo. Cypher didn't really care for. They're a good seat, but didn't really last, but 6 months. It started, like, the stitching started peeling right here and stuff like that, and that didn't really happen to my Braum seats until, you know, maybe 2 years after. But that's just normal wear and tear. It was a daily driver, so I kind of expect that not to last like a factory seat. But yeah, that's it. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little update of the Mustang and the seat review. Basically, later on, if you guys wanted, I can do more of a seat review and basically the comfort and stuff like that once the car is going and driving. I think that would just be a more in-depth video going over the interior and stuff like that, what I've done to the car, but I can always, you know, relay my experience in the comments below. Like I said, I've had a set of these before, just a different style seat, and I've had a few other aftermarket seat companies, their seats, so I can always just relay and give you my experience and opinion. And hopefully if you're, say, out there looking to buy a set of seats, hopefully I can point you in the right direction.